Hello. Just give me a second here. I kind of messed up something. Yep, I won't be streaming tomorrow though. Gonna start the game back up in a minute. I forgot something. How's everyone doing today? Right, that's where we left off. You can't fast travel from this location because you absolutely need to see the Brotherhood flying in. I thought you were that owl guy that doesn't upload. Doesn't upload? I just put up a video like 2 weeks ago. One doesn't so much play Fallout 4 as he endures it. Yep. Thoughts on the dumbassery known as the Pride win? I think it's a bit strange that they have a fucking airship. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. Love your vids, man. Keep it up. Thank you. Will do. View porn? What?
Well, well.
Watch out! A flying metal wiener just passed by. Yeah.
What do I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
What do you mean, finally?
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my baby. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna go quietly the moment I saw him.
So, A murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I'm just muted while the dialogue's going because this is for the video. Sup, man? Nothing much. How are you? I wonder, how the fuck can every dumbass raider in Boston operate power armor? Doesn't it require specific training to use?
Hard look. Say something.
Shut up, Nick. Doesn't it require specific training to use? Speaking of which, thoughts on how widespread power armor is? I think it's fucking stupid. Yeah, power armor should be harder to get than being handed it right at the start of the game. And I don't know if power armor needed training in the original games, but I know Fallout 3 introduced that, so it was like an elite armor class. You couldn't just get it right away. And even if you did get it, you couldn't use it right away.
There's no way that could ever work.
Stay with me on this. We get a piece of Kellogg's gray matter and take it to Amari. Then we see if she's got the goods to pull this off.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. A few more steps.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be here if you need me. And by the way, at some point, you owe me an interview. I want to hear how this whole story got started.
She's going to do more research, but that doesn't actually impact anything on the game. Right. That's just code for her. She's going to sit here and be a useless NPC.
Even good people do crazy things when they're scared. Ought to be Diamond City's motto.
The frame rate when you're going to Good Neighbor is terrible. I've actually never really had a problem with Good Neighbor, I don't think. I find it hilarious how power armor is more common than usable weapons. Yeah. That's another segment I'm going to have to record for the remake of the video. It's going to all the power armor locations. They're just sitting out in the open again. I wish Fallout 4 wasn't stupid. Man. I really, really wish too. Like, that's the thing too, is I don't mind the general look of the world. You know, maybe it should there should be some actual towns, but like, as far as the models go, yeah, I'm fine with this. It's a game I really, really wish I could enjoy. Like, here's the thing. I don't like that the RPG mechanics have largely been removed or dumbed down, but I would still be able to tolerate that if the game at least had a really good fucking story, you know, and good side quests. But that's not the case. All of the major content for this game is fucking garbage. Why do I have 2 map markers? That's probably an accidental... Yeah. I demand the use of mods for Fallout 4. Not for the video, I'm sorry.
Hey, oh, hell no!
Carrying too much. What the fuck am I carrying? Huh. I don't have any missiles anyways.
Human!
I wasn't thinking. I should probably have just teleported to Swan's Pawn. What the fuck am I carrying? Has over 10 pistols, some rifles, a missile launcher. Yeah, I know. Anyone remember the Silent Hill mod for this game? It's not even Silent Hill since they threw literal Siren Head into it. What? Why would that be in a Silent Hill mod?
Someone there! I hear something.
Someone there?
Oh. What's that?
Okay, what am I missing here? Did you really not die? I forgot what hotkey stim packs were on. Zero. Hmm. Do you worry for the future of the writing and role-playing opportunities for the next Elder Scrolls game? Fucking absolutely. Because even Skyrim was worse than Oblivion was. I'm out of ammo already. Yeah, even Skyrim was dumbed down from Oblivion. Bethesda's just been on a constant trend of dumbing down their games, and it's really disappointing. There we go. What will the next analysis part be about? Okay, I'm remaking parts 1 and 2. The part 4 will be after that, and that'll be about everything else about the base game. The RPG mechanics, the settlement building, all that sort of thing. Parts 5 and 6 will be about the DLC and stuff. I know that fucker's around here somewhere. God. Apparently this is one of the places Deacon can spawn. But... oh no, I don't see him. I know he's in the memory den. ML, I get paid to write stories, but I can't be bothered to write stories. Yep. Well, if Bethesda didn't make crappy products, there would be no Kratosis videos, so I'm happy Fallout 4 sucks.
Well.
Maybe I will have found something else to make videos on.
I thought you had forgotten.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social...
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only
Oh,
allow
he spawns
our
after the
players to
speech,
experience
okay.
their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
I honestly don't get why people hate this game so much. There's many reasons for it that they're hard to describe, like, very quickly, but the very, very, very short version is most of the RPG mechanics are dumbed down or stripped out, like skills. You can't use skills in dialogue anymore because skills don't exist. There's lots of things like that. Generally, the quests are more simplistic. There's less choice in general, and the entire main story is poorly written. Like, all the factions are a joke. Back to watch you suffer. Thank you.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who could make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit back.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Your character looks like she's going to sneeze at all times, but it never happens.
I need you to keep talking to me,
Never
Mr.
noticed that.
Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like computer encryption. And we don't have the password. Let's see. A single mind wouldn't be able to crack it. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Alright, again, I'm muting myself during the dialogue just so I have it for the video. What's your opinion on the Outer Worlds? I've only played like an hour or two of it, and I enjoyed what I saw so far, but I need to finish it to form my, like, a solid opinion on the overall game. Why are the Institute's computers not compatible with regular computers? It's all still vacuum tubes, still, isn't it? I don't know. I'd have to take a closer look at the Institute tech once we're in there. But, I think they just say it's different and that's supposed to be enough. But here's the thing. There's already a contradiction because the, railroad can just decode the Courser chip. Now, the guy doing it acts like it's a big deal and he's almost losing it. But if you wipe out the railroad, your character could just do it no problem, so... I don't know. There's too much ludonarrative dissonance in this scene. Nothing says, open-world RPG where you're free to do what you want. Like a fucking corridor section of memories being vomited at you.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
God, this segment's gonna suck.
This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
I think this actually might be the worst part of the game. Or at least close to it. Meeting Sean for the first time and the ending.
You are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
I'm sorry, what? No! You're not experiencing these memories as Kellogg, because if you were, you'd be experiencing them from his perspective.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. It doesn't matter now, though. People are always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
Perfect description of this game. Hoping for something better and wound up with something much, much worse.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
Are we supposed to give a shit about Kellogg? Like, at all? I don't know.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There.
Alright, I'll wait a second. Yeah, there's barely any interaction with him before we kill him. We see him in the kidnapping, and then we talk to him immediately before we kill him. Then they give us this entire, like... This is way too drawn out. This entire scene to give us his entire backstory when it's fucking worthless now. And they don't do anything with it. Like, it almost seems later on in this segment that they're building up a, we're not so different, you and I, type thing. Like, you know, I went down this dark path, you, the player, might go down a dark path too, but it doesn't. It's so stupid. It's a complete waste of time.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
The quickest way to describe this part of the mission. Press E to hear a boring monologue. Stand, wait, and listen. Walk along a trippy path until you get to the other memories. Repeat. Yep.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. Come on, Sarah, you gotta give it a chance. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. I got steady work with a good outfit.
Like, seriously, what does this add to the story?
I'm not saying this was a mistake.
Press E for cringe. Yep.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Like, I wouldn't even necessarily call it cringy. It bugs me that they don't do anything with all of this. It's just this trippy set piece they want to show off. Hey, look how wacky and weird well, maybe not wacky, but oh look, you're walking through memories. Like, okay. Yeah.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
Gotta love,
Another memory to try.
shut up, Amari. Gotta love exposition just being told to you like that.
I'll connect you.
Like, seriously, that's so fucking lazy. Hey, character, by the way, your family is dead, and we killed them! Like, okay, yeah. Oh
How
my
did you
God.
think this was gonna end,
No,
Kellogg?
shut up, we did that already.
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
Mind if we...
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
Does Kellogg ever say we're not so different, you and I? I don't believe so, but it seems like they're trying to build up this implication. Here he is going down a dark path because...
I hear you'll take care of...
Shut up, NPCs. So it's implied that he goes down this dark path, you know, he has a rough childhood. He has a girlfriend and a daughter, then those two are killed. So it's obvious he's going down a dark path, and the player is searching for their own kidnapped child by him. So it almost seems like they're building into something like that. But then they just don't do anything like that.
I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. If you'd pay me. Oh.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided.
The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute, but I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
This scene is holy shit. $50 super chat from Dominic the Donkey. Thank you. Hello, my favorite Birdman. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you. Anyways, yeah, this entire scene is pathetic. Look how sluggishly they all move. It's like, is this supposed to make Kellogg look like a badass? It looks like he just killed some shitty robots, and one of them moved in. You don't. It's an instant loss.
We may have something
Shut
to
up.
talk about after all.
Shut up, NPC. It's an instant loss when you move in to melee range with a gun. You. God, I hate this game.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Why would the synths just not shoot through the other? Yes! Oh my god! I don't even know how I missed that, but yes, why would they care about the other synth? It's not a person, just shoot through them to... Like, again, if you go back, and I'm gonna make extra sure to highlight this in the remake of the video, but the synth he kicks over right here... Don't pop back in, you assholes. The synth he kicks over, it turns around so slowly to try and shoot him. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Babby's first fucking action scene.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
On 6, down the hall near the end.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if she somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If she could take me out, they won't be able to hide from her for long. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. But it was better this way. Better than taking his kid and leaving him alive.
I think that's about it for this scene. Kellogg calling out the plot holes in this game, I know, right?
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
He had literally no reason to leave the main character alive. They do actually try to explain that. The reason is, they need a backup in case something happens to the baby. But the thing is, they don't need to kill everyone else, too. Wait, wasn't this pot empty in the actual vault? Anyways.
Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Now, why would you do that? No, I'm not letting that stand. You just said that you know the type of revenge someone would go on for their, partner being killed, and I guess in this case, kidnapped. His kid was killed. But he knows that kind of revenge. Why would you go up and shove your face?
What's the whole...
Fucking idiots, man.
Almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
The problems just keep piling up and piling up. This is what it was like going through it the first time, too. It's just I'm finding more stuff now to comment on. What? A bullet shell came out of the revolver? Yep. Yep. I don't know much about guns, but even I know that's wrong. If they needed the backup, why the fuck did they not properly refreeze us? Oh, they did. They just let everyone else die, which still doesn't make any sense. Like, I explained it in the original analysis video, but it's like this. You have this project that needs pure human DNA, so you go to a vault full of pure humans for it. Okay, that makes sense, I can understand that. There's nothing wrong there. But then, you kill everyone except for one person. Why not leave them all alive? It's a permanent, safe storage of untainted DNA. Like, why would you ruin that? Oh, there's loose ends. What loose ends? There are none. You think fucking Joe Random in these pods are going to care about, like, saving your kid? They're going to be more worried about surviving Deathclaws. Oh, no. We're not doing this shit again. Fuck off. No, shut up.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
If anything like this had ever happened before, I'd never heard of it. Maybe a sign that the old man was losing his grip. Finding someone in the glowing sea wasn't gonna be any picnic. I never expected an Institute egghead to give me so much trouble.
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Glad that shit's finally over. What? What did I see there that could almost be looted? Oh, that's probably the power armor.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before.
Don't move around too fast, you say?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The man I killed.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us. And he had reasons for being what he was, however cruel. How does that make you feel?
God, this is such a pathetic attempt at depth. Yes, he was a person too. How does that make you feel? Yeah.
It's convinced me I did the right thing. He was a rabid dog. And he needed to be put down.
I suppose I can't fault you for that. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
What? You don't have a spare teleporter lying around. What kind of egghead are you?
This is serious. No one outside the Institute could dream of making that kind of technology. Wait, maybe that's it. That memory about Virgil, their scientist who went rogue? If we found him...
Let's hope he's not a biologist and someone who actually knows how to build a teleporter. Ha ha ha.
I like it.
The memory said the Institute tracked him to the glowing sea, but that seems crazy. A madman would think twice about going there.
If we need to find Virgil, Then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Remove the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Rabid dog. She says about a logical and stoic person like Kellogg. LOL. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. That's not what a rabid dog is like. Uh-oh. Nick forgot his power armor. Is that a Civi 11 reference? Oh, you're talking to someone else. Sorry. They tried so hard to make you feel bad for killing Kellogg. Yep. Now we get to another horrible part of the game.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
What did you say?
What? What are you talking about?
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Nick, are you still in there?
What? What are you talking about?
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg. Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2, huh? Let's go.
What? What are you talking about?
So it seems like they only came up with one response from Nick there based on their sarcastic answer and just applied it to the rest. $2 super chat from Guy Under a Bridge. Thank you. So Nick can mimic voices? Yeah, it's weird that Kellogg's voice is coming through like it's...
Get hit in the head?
Shut up, Nick. Like it's being played through a speaker or something. After watching your videos, I realized what I knew all along. The more you think about what you don't like about this game, the more you don't like it. It's a little bit more complex than that. So is the implication that the little bit of brain left with the implant actually houses Kellogg's consciousness? Or did he leave a mental note? I don't know. It's not clear, and nothing ever happens after this. It's just this little thing they throw in that doesn't lead to anything or doesn't mean anything.
I can relate.
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Sarcastic. You wanna fucking go, mate? Yeah, I know. Real sarcastic.
Sounds like Ellie needs to talk should head back to the office next chance we get.
What? Can you rank the Fallout games from worst to best? 76, 4, 3, 1, 2, New Vegas.
A new player in Good Name. Hello, little pawn. Welcome to our fun and games.
Hey.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is.
Worth it.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is. I'm not buying that come in peace malarkey.
Oh, it didn't come with the nuke? Why did you attack Bald Man? Because he was a cunt in disguise.
Hey, do you have a moment?
Oh my god, the helmet's flipping through. Alright. You ought to disable all of the Concord 5. Unfortunately, I actually need a couple of them to get into the Institute. I know you don't like the game, but which faction is best? Minutemen by default, I guess. Favorite energy weapon? I don't know, I don't usually use, energy weapons. It's so dumb red scorpions are on the east. I'd rather want a new enemy than key jangling. Agreed. You basically have a free license to make any kind of monster you want, and oh, here's super mutants again, here's red scorpions again, here's death claws again. Like, oh, thank you. Thank you for this overwhelming originality. Just a reminder from physics class, ionizing radiation is an issue because of its energy transfer. It causes atoms and molecules to become unstable. This includes non-organic substances. Huh. Well, I'm not crossing here. God, traveling... You know what? Fuck this. At least this gives me some time to read some chat. Will you ever revisit Fallout 4 in the future for the sake of big quest mods if they're well written? Potential good stuff like Miami or Cascadia. Potentially. I'd like to check out Fallout New Vegas when it comes out. If you have ever seen Chernobyl, the HBO miniseries, they showcase exactly that. Ionizing radiation destroys the robots they try to use to keep people safe. So Nick is 100% vulnerable. Good to know. I'll add that into the video. Oh man, Kritosis at it again. Nice to see you stream. Thank you. Oh boy. You ready for the Brotherhood coming out into the world? Let's see how this shit goes down. Oh, there's one of them dead. Nope, nope, run. I'm disappointed they didn't crash. Feel that relief yet? No. Wait, why are the Brotherhood hostile to me? What? Oh, what the fuck? I didn't shoot at you. Are you serious? I did not shoot at them. Can anyone in chat Can anyone in chat confirm that I did not shoot at them? I mean, now I have. That's because they shot at me first. $5 super chat from Dominic the Donkey. Thank you. I did not shoot at them. Oh, hi, Feral Zombie. I can't do the voice, obviously, but at least I tried to say it in the same way. I'm with you, buddy. I'll help you kill this guy. I'll take the laser rifle. And the right arm is good. The helmet's good. Where's the chest piece? That's good. Yeah. Oh, $5 super chat from Starkiller3050. Thank you. Accident or not, Brotherhood outstayed their welcome. Agreed.
Anything useful?
Why don't they have a fusion core? That vertibird felt lucky when it shouldn't have against that 44. Yeah. I mean, I don't think you should be able to take down a vertibird with a handgun like that, revolver, but, you know, apparently you can. Who knew that some rando with a 44 Magnum could take down a vertibird? The Enclave would have died in milliseconds if the NCR knew this. Yep. Yeah, just fly a vertibird into, like, any town in the Fallout 2, and everyone could just pull out their revolvers and shoot it down. Wonderful. Let's just try to get this shit over with as quickly as possible. Could it be the Brotherhood of Steel attacked you for having Nick as a follower? Possibly. Yeah, I suppose that's possible. Nope, we are not going that way. I thought he shot the pilot. There is no pilot. $5 super chat from a guy under a bridge. Thank you. How does anything, including COA and Virgil, Cult of Adam, Children of Adam, whatever, live in the glowing sea? Its entire ecosystem consists of nuclear pond water and radstorms. Also, radstorms. Yep. They shouldn't be alive. The game builds this area up to be this big, deadly, horrible place, and then there's just a town of dipshits here for no reason. It's wonderful. $15 super chat from Dominic the Donkey. Thank you very much. Remember how the NCR could only afford one vertibird, Bear Force 1, to fly their president? Luckily, future Fallout content wouldn't make vertibirds everywhere, right? No, I know. The Brotherhood here has an unlimited... What the hell am I standing on here? Anyways, yeah, the Brotherhood just has an unlimited supply of vertibirds and fuel for them, and just don't think about it. Just don't think about how it works, because it would fall apart the moment you do. And you know what time I think it is? Time for a good old-fashioned massacre.
The world will be shown.
God, I hate these fucking radiation guns. If I didn't mention it before, I fucking hate the children of Adam. And the only thing they deserve is death. Yeah, this area bugs the fuck out of me. The glowing sea is this deadly dangerous area. The game builds it up and tries to build this atmosphere of it being, like, horrible. And then there's just a bunch of dipshits here playing in the radioactive water. Like, okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you, game. This totally isn't stupid. $5 super chat from Dominic the Donkey, thank you. BFG division intensifies. Yep. Gamma gun. Fucking worthless. Just remembered about Nick's pre-war ghoul nemesis who lives underground all these years. Yep. There ain't no stopping the stupidity train for this game. Wow, that sucks, buddy. Just came to the stream to see you murder radiation cultists. Not disappointed. Yep. Very good place to join. Giving the degenerates what they deserve. How the fuck did I miss that? Wow. $2 super chat from a guy under a bridge. Thank you. You'd also think children of Adam would flock here in droves. Yeah, really, eh? Oh. They're dead. Every single one of them. Not just the men of Adam, but the women of Adam and the children of Adam too. They're like animals, and I slaughtered them like animals. I hate them. I mean, yeah, I did give them what they deserved. Note to self, get some ammo. Wow. The younglings of Adam. Ha! Kratos becomes Anakin, but he's justified with his genocide. Dude, give me a lightsaber mod and I'll actually kill them all with a lightsaber.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg, huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
How the fuck does your power-armored hands handle dinky mortal weapons? No clue. It doesn't make any sense.
Take it easy. Kellogg's dead.
Dead. He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
I killed him myself. I don't have time for this.
If you are telling the truth, then you must understand my skepticism. Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
How's Virgil not a dumb orc? No idea. They don't explain it. He's just not because plot convenience. That's fantastic writing, I assure you.
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there.
You know about the escape? But how? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
I need whatever information you've got. Anything to help me get into the Institute.
I'm sorry, what? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
I'm trying to find my son. The Institute kidnapped him.
Oh. Oh no. I had no idea. I'm sorry. Yeah. The Institute has taken people from the Commonwealth in the past. If your son is one of them, I can understand why you'd want to get in there. I can help, but I'm going to need something in return.
You help me, and I'll help you.
All right. If I help you, you're going to do something for me. Before...
I just fucking agreed that I'd help him. Like... I know it's such a little thing, but it's still annoying. If you want in, I'm going to need something from you. If you help me, I'll help you. Okay, but if I'm going to help you get in, I need something from you. Like, we just established that, Virgil. You dumb fucker.
I was forced to leave. I was working on a serum to reverse this mutation. It could return me to normal. You understand? So if you get in there, I need you to find it in my old office and bring it to me. I think that's pretty reasonable in exchange for helping you. All right? Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter?
Well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality.
The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser?
A courser? What's that?
Another Institute secret. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Let's go. Just point me in the right direction.
Well, I suppose your enthusiasm counts for something. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
Do you remember how in New Vegas, Volpe and Kulta said that they killed the entire town of Nipton because they weren't based? I shit you not, he called them debased. $2 super chat from a guy under a bridge. Thank you. And how didn't coursers find Virgil if you can? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. The coursers should have been able to come out here already. Hell, they could just transport like 30 old model synths out there because Nick himself says he's immune. Now that actually isn't the case, but, you know. So many quests that could be summarized with kill something. Yep. $5 super chat from Starkiller3050. Thank you. I don't understand the science, but it works. Thank you, Virgil. Glad to know this deal we made is half-assed on your end. Yeah, that's always been something that bugs me. How does a biologist know how to drop complex schematics for a fucking teleporter? Like, it's a good thing this biologist just happened to memorize them perfectly, or else this would go really, really badly. He says they haven't sent any, but Virgil can literally blow the lid off, or blow the lid on anything. He'd be higher priority than any synth. Army of coursers. No, I know. They should be going all out to kill him. But I guess they're not because the plot needs it. There are also synths in a bunker in the glowing sea. Yes, that's true.
What do I need to do?
Listen up. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie, the odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
It's even worse. Virgil just could have stolen a schematic to use later. Yes! Well... Huh. I'd actually have to think about that for a bit, because it might be difficult for him to grab onto a schematic during his escape. I imagine it was a pretty...
Find a courser, don't underestimate it. The chip's
Well, that's the thing. How would the Institute even be able to cover up his escape from everyone else? Everyone in the Institute should know that a super mutant just escaped their lab. Because there's only one way to... yeah, there's basically only one way to the exit. The fuck are you doing, Nick? People in Crater may be able to help. Mentally unstable, yeah, that's for sure. But apparently immune to radiation. What the fuck? Why are they immune? What? So the people obsessed with radiation just happen to be immune to radiation, and that's why they can... This is... Oh my god! No explanation would have been better than this. Like, this actually actively makes things worse. Are you fucking... Oh my god. Also, when we cure Virgil, he's fucked. It's in the middle of the glowing sea, and he's a biologist with no meds or armor. No, I know. That's something I was going to bring up later, but yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe they just made the... Okay, so a couple weeks ago, I got comments from this guy who basically tried debunking every major criticism I have of the game. Oh, everything's just fine. Virgil's Cure is fine because it's based on Fallout 1, where you need a sample of the original DNA. Well, here's proof of Virgil trying to create a new serum to cure himself that wouldn't have the sample of his DNA before he transformed. So, yeah. Yeah, the dipshit actually tried arguing the kid in the fridge was consistent with Graveyard Willie or whatever from Fallout 2, while ignoring that it's still a major issue with Necropolis from Fallout 1.
Sucking down a lot of rats sticking around here.
No fucking shit, Nick Valentine. Thank you for telling me. I did not realize that... Really? I did not realize we were getting rads in the fucking glowing sea. Thank you, you beacon of fucking perception. Was Graveyard Willie gone for as long as Billy? No, he had been buried for a couple months, though. Which I admit is stupid on Fallout 2's part, but Fallout 2 does a lot of stupid shit. And I say that as Fallout 2 is my favorite Fallout game. I always thought he was exaggerating and it had only been a few days. That's possible too. You don't know how true the thing he's saying is.
Ah, yes, our newest arrival. I trust you're learning to fit in.
Don't be caught dead! Protection from coming. If you're looking to keep your load light,
Sure.
every.
Oh no, you're not allowed to shop here. No synths.
Good to see you too, Myrna. I'm not the one shopping here. My friend is.
Fine. As long as the synth doesn't touch anything, we can do business.
Only personality trait she has, being fucking paranoid. What a wonderful character.
That big blimp? What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here?
Kratos is just Thanos snapping everyone. As much as I can. What are your opinions on Joseph Anderson's Fallout 4 videos? They're decent. He doesn't go as hard on the game as he should, of course, because there's so much to go in on this game on, but they're decent. I like them.
Is your neighbor really human? We have the exclusive. Public is here to pull the wool out from under your eyes.
Sure. Hey Kritosis, what's your favorite game overall? I would say mine is Red Dead Redemption 2. Morrowind is my favorite. I should stream Morrowind more. Really love that game. Owl goes on killing spree at local baseball field. Yep. Nick, you killed everyone I know. Guess I'll go to a farm for a bit. Yeah, I know, right? Local owl murders residents in baseball field. You know it. That won't be the last massacre either.
Excuse me, but I'm very busy right now.
The fuck are you going?
Head on inside.
The fuck are you doing?
So,
Need to buy all the ammo to deal with these bullet sponges. Some radiation. Makes everyone take 27 bullets to kill. Yeah, I know, it's annoying. Doesn't the vertebrate have children in it? So everyone else can blow up kids and not me? Now I know where the building is, but I have to do the radio segment for the sake of the video. Ah man, Morrowind. Such a good game. Aged really badly, but still such a gem. In some ways it aged badly, but, you know, it's still decent. Like, all you have to do going into it is know that it's going to be a bit rough at the start. Kritosis, what the fuck are you doing? Mare, adios. Yeah, I know, he just vanished. Took the elevator upstairs instead of going the other way. What I hate is that you need a speech check to tell Sullivan that you were sorry for lying. You didn't even lie, though. It was Piper. Alright. That should be good enough for the video. So yeah, the Institute is just casually 5 blocks from Diamond City. Yep. Far enough away that you can nuke it without anyone important getting hurt from it. What? Oh. Morrowind is a fantastic game today, even more so in its own time. But still fucking brutal in the beginning. Fuck the first 5 hours or so. I should really get around to doing my quick start guide. It's basically just the way I start every game. And it's not necessarily going to be good for role-playing, but my starting routine is basically to get a fuckload of gold at the start. You could basically get 1,000,000 gold without exploits, without cheating. Like, only in a couple hours, really. Right, this part of the game.
The courser's on the second floor. Kill on sight. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case there are more.
Alright. Stop right there. Virgil just said that the coursers are a closely guarded secret, so how does this guy know about them? I understand that it's the gunners, but I mean, if they're a closely guarded secret, then still, how would the gunners know? $5 super chat from Dominic the Donkey. Thank you. Luckily, there's no fallout from the nuke in the Institute in a series about the fallout from nuclear weapons. No, I know, right? Another don't think about it moment. Yes, you just set off a nuke in the middle of the city, but it's fine. There's no fallout from that. Fucking stupid. Really? Of course. God, I looked at chat for a second and fell off. Really?
What's going on here? How many are we dealing with?
Gonna pistol whip this bitch to death.
We've lost contact with sectors 2 and 4.
Yes.
$2 super chat from a guy under a bridge. Thank you. Shame this is about the best the gunners get. Yeah. It seems like the only reason they do exist is to be like this intimidating military group just so they could get mopped up by a courser. That actually seems like the only reason they're in the game. Like, this entire segment is to establish how powerful coursers are. But if you side with the Minutemen, the Institute will assault the castle, and they'll send like a dozen of them there. So it's like, oh, this huge threat, highly powerful enemies? Yeah, they're just fodder now, basically.
What?
Fuck off! Who sees someone in power armor and slaps them with a baton? I'll take that.
Fall back to a regional position. The horses nearing the elevator.
You are really pissing me off!
Horses after the girl. Anyone alive needs to get up to the top floor immediately. That's an order.
The other thing is, why do the gunners care so much about a random synth? That's not fair. They also make the overpasses less boring. You'd think there'd be more towns on overpasses than less, now that I think of it. Well, it's a good thing that's something I could just do and not need a repair skill for. The only challenge is if you're able to actually notice them or not. Which I guess, considering much of Bethesda's target audience, wouldn't notice much. Really? It would be nice to see enemies change their tactics when you wear power armor. Like trying to keep range and use more grenades against you. Yes, exactly. And here's the other thing. There's certain encounters where people will acknowledge you have power armor. Like in Order Up, if you walk up to the guy, to the drug dealer, he'll be like, whoa, back off, power armor. But then you take a quest, the USS Constitution, where the scrappers betray you. They're standing there decked out in full power armor, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna kill you now. Like, what? What? Are you kidding me? Gunners don't even use power armor like bandits do, which is just shameful. Most don't. There is one or two, but not many. I've got to say, the little sound effects that play over the perks annoy the fuck out of me. No, I paused it for a minute because I was taking a drink. Man, I'm so glad I could spend all these perks on interesting and fun things rather than damage bonuses. What do I need for that? Oh, level 11. I'm sure I'm glad that I can fucking not rush damage bonuses. Oh my god, I hate this game. Sure. These perks are so lame, they are. I can't remember, do we even get a quest to talk with the gunners? Nope. They're a mercenary faction you can never hire. They're permanently hostile because of reasons. Okay, also, why do the lights beep when they're looking at you?
Looks like the last time I got a checkup in here.
Don't think I can pick this.
Hmm.
I don't know the password. I'm telling the truth. I don't believe you. Please, no. You don't have to do this, please. Get over it. You. Come here.
Think I can look for you?
You've been followed. What's that?
You walk away.
You could save the gunners. Yeah, but I didn't really feel like it. Which one is better, Skyrim or Oblivion? Oblivion by a country mile. A great weapon would be an acid sprayer to use against robots, the resulting oxidation would make them seize up. Yep. It's already been 2 hours? Wow. I didn't even realize that. Alright, I might go for another half hour. How convenient. A fat man lies right where you fight the courser. Yep. Hmm.
Doesn't have to be the day you die. Just when I thought we were getting along.
Thank you, Nick. Miniature Nerds videos are so insulting, by the way. Your responses were superb. Thank you. Glad you liked them. You now take the Courser chip. Oh, sorry, this is useless. All the data has been wiped. It is exposed to high levels of radiation. Ha. Oblivion, despite not as good as Morrowind, I think there's some charm to it. Oblivion definitely has its issues. I want to cover it one day, but yeah, it's a fine game. $2 super chat from Guy Under a Bridge. Thank you. Commonwealth versus any New Vegas faction, DLC accepted. New Vegas wins every time. I want Kretosis over 100,000 subscribers because of his hard work and effort. Thank you. Don't know if that'll ever happen, but the sentiment's appreciated. Oh. Not what I meant to do. Alright. Now how do you grab things again? Was it... I'm pretty sure it was E, right? Yeah. So why can't I grab the skeleton? Ah, whatever. Boomers would body the Brotherhood of Steel Pride win. Yes, they would. You can't grab skeletons in Fallout 4 for some reason. The game won't let you. That's dumb. I could pick up corpses. Or not. God, I hate that. Oh, apparently I can't pick up corpses.
Ever tried chess? Sometimes you need to sacrifice a piece to get the game going.
Whoever this Brotherhood of...
You're back. The glo-
Where the fuck are you, Nick? Nick? Where are you going, you asshole?
There's something you need? Count on it.
Get inside. And don't glitch out this time. You have the Hancock glitch where he stays outside. Didn't know that was possible.
Amari.
Did you find Virgil? What happened?
Do you know anything about decoding courser chips?
A courser chip? You fought a courser? Oh my god. Unfortunately, I can't help you. I've worked on a lot of synths, but never a courser. I don't know what that chip does, let alone how to decode it. But there are people who might. I work with a group that, well, they're the only ones I know that even have a chance at cracking Institute security. They're called the Railroad.
They can't be the only people who can crack a damn code.
A pre-war computer chip, maybe you could find someone else. But the Institute is far more advanced. They built the synths, for God's sake. The Railroad's the only group with people who even understand Institute security protocol at the most basic level. You'll need a code phrase to find them. Follow the Freedom Trail. I'm afraid that's all I have.
All right. I'll find them.
Good luck. I'm sorry what I have is so cryptic, but hopefully you can figure things out as you go.
Also, let's just accept the fact this lady literally has mind-reading chairs. They're seemingly the only ones of their kind. Just here. And good thing, too, or no quest could be done. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do the story without them. Okay, so how the fuck is it that you're in here, and I saw you outside earlier, like moments after I saw you in here? God, I fucking hate you so much. I fucking... Do you feel like the DLC for Fallout 4 kind of felt like a scam? Or overpriced, like around $20 to $25? I'm not sure. I haven't played Far Harbor or Nuka World yet because I was tired of Fallout 4 long before that. So going into them for the analysis is going to be a new experience. The Wasteland building things, though, those definitely seem like a complete waste. Hey Kretosis, do you watch Mauler? Maybe misremembering, but I thought I heard a Longman Bad reference in one of your earlier videos. Yes, I do. Big fan. Definitely recommend him to anyone here that is into long-form movie and game analysis. Mostly movies.
Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
Yeah, shut up,
Just
robot.
browsing for
No!
Come back when you're ready to go.
I hit down.
Cleo,
I've got a weapon here for every situation.
Shut up, shut up.
let's see what you have.
Purchase a variety in case of boredom.
Long men good. Yep. I can't... I miss when Mahler uploaded videos instead of only doing EFAP. He's working on videos. He's working on a video of The Boys right now. Very interested in seeing that.
That sure doesn't look like it came in with us.
Shut up, Nick. Oh god, I don't remember where the church is without the marker. He eliminated a courser? That's impossible! No, I know, right? On the settlement building stuff, you think it might have been better instead of many smaller ones, it gave you one big area to build and make that a lot more depth. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with this system. There's barely any towns in the game because of it. There's Diamond City, Good Neighbor, and Bunker Hill, and that's essentially it. And, yeah. You're just supposed to build the rest, I guess. Oh, that wasn't a bird. The Soys Season 2. Ah. Well. The level of sentience from robot to synth is kind of arbitrary. That Assaultron sells and haggles, and probably grinds on that mini nuke you sold. Or you stole. Oh god. I now kind of want to play New Vegas and do a kill everything run, just because you can in that game. Do it. Absolutely do it. Not what I meant to do there. And here we are once again. Seriously? The suicide super mutants are the most ridiculous and nonsensical thing in my opinion. It goes beyond self-preservation and makes super mutants of Fallout 4 insanely stupid. Absolutely. Molotov punch. I mean, that's one way to kill someone.
Even after all these years, it still feels sacred.
Small brain, hit with your fist. Big brain, hit with your gun. Huge brain, hit with a bottle. Galaxy brain, hit with a Molotov. Yep.
Huh. It spins. Oh, so it starts with R. There we go.
And let's not forget that ghouls that infest every nook and cranny for seemingly no reason, regardless of food or water in said dungeon. Yep. Come on, Nick. Out of the way. Come on, Nick. Out of the way. For fuck's sake. Where's that little cunt drummer boy? Best possible way to deal with them. Yep. Which would you say is worse, Fallout 4 or Amnesia? I'd say Fallout 4 is still worse than Amnesia Rebirth, but Rebirth is pretty bad. And that's all it takes to decode it on your own. You killed Drummer Boy by the entrance, first death. Ah. Well, too late to go back and blow up his corpse even more.
Stop right there. You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
Also notice how there's like a bit of a music sting, so it's like a jump scare almost there. I hate when devs give infinite ammo to NPCs. It makes the gameplay feel so cheap and lazy. Yep, they could shoot you forever, but if you kill them, they have 4 ammo on them. Like, wow, such wonderful game design. Thank you.
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
You wanted to see us. So that means you're playing by our rules. So, answer my question.
I followed the Freedom Trail looking for the railroad. I'm not your enemy.
If that's true, you have nothing to fear. Who told you how to contact us?
Do you think that now that Robert Altman is dead and Microsoft is running things, Bethesda will now start making good games for a change? I doubt it. People actually got jump scared during this event, actually. What? Alright. Seriously, what makes Codsworth any less sentient than X420? Ha! Oh my god, X688 is his name, what the fuck? I'm not sure... What? With stationary enemy locations, they could fix it by having an enemy shout, "I'm out of ammo," retreat, and have a supply chest nearby. That would explain how they could restock. That'd be better for sure, yeah.
I don't want to get anyone into trouble.
We'll find out, one way or another. Last question. Why are you here?
I found a Courser chip. Can your people decode it?
You have what? This is not a joking matter.
I didn't know we were having a party. What gives with my invitation? Oh, I see you invited the Courser killer. Nice.
Deacon, you're late. You're saying this intruder actually killed a Courser? Single-handedly? Oh, that'd give even Gloria a run for her money.
Newsflash, boss. This lady is kind of a big deal. If you're done interrogating her, you might want to show this Courser murdering machine a little courtesy. Just a thought.
I owe you an apology. Anyone who kills a Courser is good in my book. I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the railroad.
Hopefully we can work something out.
What you're asking for puts us in a tricky position.
Des, we need to let her in. She's got an intact Courser chip, for God's sake.
That violates our security protocols.
To hell with that. She killed a Courser. There's no way she's working for the Institute.
We're letting you into our headquarters. You're the first outsider ever to be given this privilege. We'll discuss the details about your chip inside.
Well, I mean, I already know the location, so even if you were to turn me away, if I was working with the Institute, we'd be able to just blow the wall open, like the Brotherhood does. Names aside, what makes Codsworth a Mr. Handy any less sentient than the half than half the sheeple NPC synths you come across trying to blend in. I have no idea, because it's hard to tell what is and isn't sentient as far as robots go, because are they just really well programmed to have a personality? Because most of the actual robots you come across, they do have personalities, the ones you could talk with, but, you know, they're still just robots. Yeah, I'm starting to get a bit of a headache again from playing this game. And it's getting late here, so I think I'm going to cut off the stream here. Thank you for coming out, everyone. It's very much appreciated. And I'll stream again at some point. The next 2 days I'm working, so I can't stream then, but, yeah, we'll see. It's very much appreciated, everyone. Thank you.